Welcome back, collectors. I have something really different for you this week. This is a $4 obsolete banknote. Not something you see every day. Let's start by taking a look at the vignette and the portraits. The central vignette is of Fort Moultrie. Fort Moultrie is a Revolutionary War era fort built to protect Charleston from the British. This fort has a long, involved history through the early days of our country, through the Civil War, World Wars I and II, and was not decommissioned as a fort until 1960. Of course, it changed hands several times and was rebuilt many times. So lots of history here. I could make a video on Fort Moultrie alone. So if you'd like to learn more about this fort, you might want to research it on your own. Now, the gentleman on the left is Robert Hayne. He served as a U.S. Senator from South Carolina, also the state's governor, and was also mayor of Charleston at one time in his career. The man on the right is Langdon Cheves. Among a number of achievements during his life, he was elected to the U.S. House of Representatives from 1810 until 1815. Now, this was a very tumultuous period in our country, as the War of 1812 took place during his term. He was also elected Speaker of the House during his time in Washington. This note is dated 1855 and is drawn on the bank of the state of South Carolina. Now, this bank was chartered in 1812 and lasted until the end of the Civil War. However, lawsuits over the bank's assets continued into the 1880s. Let's take a look at this cancellation stamp on the back that you can see fairly well. Looks like part of the bankruptcy proceedings. This note is in relatively good shape. I only see two of these circular wheel cut cancels. One right here, and another one partially obscured by this overstamp. Now, these cancellations, of course, are a very common thing to see on notes like this. A note like this sells in the $50 to $100 range these days. Graded ones, of course, usually go for about twice that amount. I like this note because of the unusual denomination and, of course, because of its history. Let me say, if you would like to learn more about notes of unusual denominations, Polar Currency has posted a fantastic video discussing the history of notes like this. I highly recommend watching his video on the subject. I will post a link to it in the description. I hope you will take a moment to like this video. I would appreciate it. And don't forget to leave a comment. And as always, thanks for stopping by.